The British Empire, which had completely fallen apart about 75 years ago, is now working on such mega projects that will be completed in the next 15 years. And believe me, after 15 years, Britain will be 100 years ahead of the world. Right now, the government is spending over 140 billion quid on secret projects. These aren't just drawings on paper, they are already being built. This is the biggest change to Britain in a century. It will change how you travel to work, how you power your home, how you connect to the world. Most people have no idea it's even happening. In the next few minutes, we'll reveal the 15 mega projects that will transform the UK by 2035, from multi-billion pound tunnels deep under London to power stations that will power our country. These are the secrets that will reshape the nation. Ready to see the blueprint for a new Britain? Let's begin with number 18. It's called the London Power Tunnels 2. Deep under London, a hidden upgrade is taking shape. For decades, the city's power cables were buried beneath crowded roads. Fixing them caused traffic jams that lasted for hours. Replacing them took weeks. But this new tunnel system will change that. Engineers are digging more than 32 kilometers of tunnels under the capital. These tunnels will carry high-voltage cables for millions of homes. The project costs over £1 billion. It will protect London from power cuts. It will make the electricity network stronger and safer. This is the biggest upgrade to London's power system in 50 years. But powering the capital is just one part of the plan. The next step is to rebuild an entire city district. Now for number 17. It's called the Bristol Temple Quarter Regeneration. In Bristol, a forgotten district is being transformed. For years, the area around Temple Mead Station was empty and unused. Old warehouses stood silent. Nothing changed. But now, a massive redesign is underway. Over £4 billion is being invested to rebuild the whole area. Thousands of new homes will rise here. Modern offices will bring jobs back to the city green parks, and walking routes will reshape the streets. The station itself will become a modern transport hub. This is one of the biggest regeneration projects in the UK. It will turn an abandoned district into a smart, modern neighborhood. But rebuilding cities is only one part of Britain's future. The next step is to create power from a force that never stops moving. Now for number 16. It's called the Swansea Tidal Lagoon. Off the coast of Wales, something unique is being planned. This is not wind power. This is not solar power. It uses the strength of the sea. The lagoon will trap seawater inside a giant wall. When the tide moves, huge underwater turbines will spin. This will make clean electricity for 155,000 homes. The project costs about £1.3 billion. Tidal power is reliable because the sea moves every single day. If completed, it will be the first lagoon of its kind in the world. It will make Wales a leader in ocean energy. But ocean power is only the beginning. Now we move to the project that started Britain's modern rebuild. Now for number 15. It's a secret tunnel deep under London. It's called the Thames Tideway Tunnel. For a century, London had a dirty secret. Its pipes were very, very old. When it rained hard, raw sewage poured into the river. But this new tunnel is here to stop that. It catches all the dirty water before it reaches the river. The project cost a massive £5 billion. Now the Thames is one of the cleanest city rivers. Fish are returning, and the water is safe again. This project is cleaning up London's future, but cleaning the city is just one part of the plan. The next step is to power it from the sea. Next up is number 14. It's called the Dogger Bank Wind Farm. Far off the coast of Yorkshire, something huge is rising from the sea. This isn't just any wind farm, it's the biggest in the world. Its turbines are taller than the London Eye. When it's finished, it will power over 6 million homes. That's a lot of electricity for the whole country. This project costs a massive £9 billion. It will help Britain use less dirty energy. The North Sea is becoming Britain's new power station. But with all this new power, how will it get to your home? That's where our next project comes in. Now for number 13, it's called the Lower Thames Crossing. This is a new road tunnel under the River Thames. It will be built east of London. But why does Britain need another tunnel under the Thames? The current crossing at Dartford is always jammed. Over 150,000 cars use it every single day. All this traffic costs the economy £2 billion each year. That's a lot of wasted time and money. The new tunnel will give drivers another way to cross the river. It will be a massive 4.3-kilometer tunnel linking Essex and Kent. This project costs a huge £9 billion. When it opens, it will cut traffic jams by up to 40%. That means less time stuck in your car. But what about travel across the rest of Britain? That's where our next mega project comes in. Now for number 12. It's called HS2. This is Britain's new high-speed rail line. It will connect London to the north. The journey to Birmingham will take just 52 minutes. You'll get to Manchester in just over an hour. This project is very expensive. It has already cost over £26 billion. But it will create thousands of jobs. The trains will travel at 225 miles per hour. This will make travel between big cities much faster. It will also help businesses grow outside of London. HS2 is a huge part of Britain's future. But connecting the biggest cities is only half the battle. Now for number 11. It's called East-West Rail. This project will reconnect two famous university cities. It will link Oxford to Cambridge. For many years, there was no direct train between these cities. The old railway was removed back in the 1960s. Now it's being built again. The new line will pass through places like Milton Keynes and Bedford. This will help people travel between these important cities. It will also create lots of new jobs. Many new homes will be built near the new train stations. The project costs over £5 billion. By the late 2020s, you'll be able to travel by train between these cities again. But while Britain rebuilds its railways, what about powering all these new homes and businesses? Now for number 10. It's called Hinkley Point C. This is a new nuclear power station. It's being built in Somerset. This is Britain's first new nuclear plant in many decades. When it's finished, it will make lots of clean energy. The plant will generate enough power for 6 million homes. That's a huge amount of electricity for the country. The project is very expensive. It will cost about £33 billion. But nuclear power doesn't produce dirty air. It helps fight climate change. The first part should be ready by 2029. This plant will provide power for 60 years, but the future of nuclear in Britain might be much smaller. Now for number 9. It's the Transpennine Route Upgrade. This project will improve the railway between Manchester and Leeds. Right now, this train line is very slow and often late. The tracks are too full for all the trains that need to use them. The upgrade will add electric wires over the whole line. Trains will go much faster, up to 125 miles per hour. This will cut the journey time by almost 10 minutes. It will help businesses grow across the north. The project costs a huge £7.3 billion, but connecting the north with trains is only one part of the plan. The next step is to connect the entire country with a new kind of power. Now for number 8. It's called Project Gigabit. This project will bring fast internet to almost every home in the UK. Right now, over 5 million homes don't have good internet. Most of these are in country areas and small villages. Without fast internet, people can't work from home or learn online. Project Gigabit will fix this by laying special fiber cables everywhere. By 2032, almost everyone in Britain will have super fast internet. This will help people in rural areas get better jobs. The project costs £5 billion. It's the biggest digital project in UK history. This digital network will connect all the new infrastructure being built across the country, and it will help power Britain's next energy revolution. Now for number 7, it's the London Luton Airport expansion. This project will make Luton Airport much bigger. Right now, the airport is too full. It serves 18 million people, but it can't grow anymore. So, it's getting a brand new terminal. This will double the number of passengers it can handle by 2043. It could serve up to 32 million people a year. The expansion costs over £1.3 billion. It will also create thousands of new jobs. This will help the local economy a lot. London's 5th airport is being rebuilt for the future. But all this new travel needs to be powered by clean energy. Now for number 6, it's called Hornsea Project 3. This is another giant wind farm in the North Sea. It's one of the biggest offshore wind farms in the world. This project will have over 200 turbines spinning in the sea. Each one is taller than the London Eye. When it's all done, it will make power for 3 million homes. That's a huge amount of clean electricity for the country. The project costs a massive £8.5 billion to build. It will help Britain stop using dirty fuels like coal. This makes the UK's energy supply much safer. The North Sea is becoming a huge power plant for Britain. But even with all this clean energy, some old power sources are still useful. The next project is about making them cleaner. Now for number 5, it's called the Viking CCS pipeline. This is a special pipeline in the Humber region. Its job is to move a gas called carbon dioxide. The Humber has many big factories that make steel and cement. These factories release a lot of CO2 into the air. This gas is bad for our planet. The new pipeline will capture that CO2. It will carry the gas deep under the sea for storage. This helps Britain meet its climate goals. It also protects thousands of jobs. The project costs over £1 billion. The Humber will become the world's first net zero industrial zone. But while some projects clean up old industry, others are building a completely new kind of power station right next to the sea. Now for number 4, it's the Wilfa SMR project. This is a new type of nuclear power station in Wales. These are called small modular reactors, or SMRs. They are much smaller and faster to build. Think of them as power stations built in a factory. This makes them safer and cheaper too. The project costs about £2.5 billion. It will make clean power for 1 million homes. It will also create many new jobs in Wales. The site is ready as it had a power station before. By the mid-2030-50s, Wales will lead the nuclear renaissance. But while Wales builds smaller reactors, another project is going much bigger on the coast. Now for number 3. It's called Sizewell C. This is a new nuclear power station in Suffolk. It will be the most expensive project in UK history. The plant will have 2 big reactors. Together, they will make enough power for 6 million homes. That's a huge amount of clean electricity. The project costs a massive £38 billion. That's more money than any other UK project before. But it will help Britain stop using dirty fuels like gas and coal. The first part should be ready by the mid-2030s. This plant will work for 60 years after it's built. With Hinkley Point C, it will give Britain lots of nuclear power. But even with all these new power plants, Britain still needs to capture the CO2 from its existing industries. Now for number 2. It's called Net Zero Teesside Power. This is a special gas power station in Teesside. But this one is different from other gas plants. It will capture the CO2 it makes. Then it will store that CO2 deep underground. This stops the bad gas from going into the air. The plant will make enough power for many homes. It will be ready by the year 2028. The project costs about £4 billion. This helps Britain have power even when there's no wind or sun. It also protects many jobs in the area. Gas power isn't going away. It's just getting much cleaner. And this is only possible with one final piece of infrastructure. Finally, now for number 1. It's called the Northern Endurance Partnership. This is a special project under the North Sea. It will store CO2 deep underground. This gas comes from many factories in Britain. Instead of going into the air, it's captured and stored. The CO2 is taken through pipelines to the sea. Then it's pumped into old gas fields underground. This keeps the bad gas locked away for thousands of years. The project costs about £3 billion. It will help Britain meet its climate goals. It also protects many industrial jobs. The North Sea once gave us oil and gas. Now, it will help us fight climate change. Together, these 15 projects are changing Britain forever. By 2035, Britain will be completely transformed. 15 massive projects will be finished all at once. This is the biggest building program since World War II. The North Sea will power millions of homes with giant wind farms. Trains will race from London to the north at record-breaking speeds. New nuclear plants will make clean energy for 60 long years. Over £140 billion is being spent to fully reboot the nation. But will all these projects actually finish on time? And will Britain truly lead the world in green technology? The answer is being built right now, across the country. Britain is being rebuilt with 15 massive projects. From clean rivers to wind farms in the sea, from fast trains to nuclear power. By 2035, the UK will look completely different. Which project amazed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more stories about how our world is changing.